So in my first video, I talked about how to manifest your desires, but today I'm going to be telling you how to know exactly when your desires are manifesting. So I'm going to give you guys 6 signs that you can look for to know that your desire is manifesting. And the last sign is going to be by far the most important one out of all of them, but do not skip ahead, okay? Watch the whole video because you need to know all of this. So enough rambling, let's talk about the first sign, which is angel numbers. 1111 is the most common angel number, but it's not just limited to that. It could be 777, 222, 333. It can also be numbers that don't repeat, like 1222, 1144, 535, 415. It can be your birthday number, any number that you see pretty much every day. Whenever you see the ones that have a single digit and it keeps repeating, like 777, the more times you see it repeating, it just intensifies the energy behind that number. Also, don't force the angel numbers. Like if you know your neighbor's address is 333, don't go over there and be like, oh, that's an angel number. Angel numbers, they find you, you don't find them. So just keep a watchful eye out for repeating numbers and just take it as a sign that your desire is manifesting. So number 2 is synchronicities, and angel numbers are actually a form of a synchronicity. You're vibrating on the same wavelength, same frequency as your desire, so you start attracting it to you. If you're looking to manifest a new car and you say, this is the car I desire, you start seeing that same color, make, model everywhere that you go. It's not a coincidence, it's just a synchronicity. Same thing with like if you're looking to move somewhere, say Texas or I don't know, Georgia, you start seeing ads from Texas or people going to visit Georgia. You just start seeing it everywhere. Take that as a sign that you are manifesting the life of your dreams. And whenever you come across a synchronicity, just take a moment to like visualize yourself in it. So visualize yourself inside that car, visualize yourself in Texas. Just visualize what it is that you are desiring and just know that you are amplifying the energy behind it and it is manifesting super quick into your life. So piggybacking off of visualization, number 3 would be having dreams. It can be dreams at night or even daydreaming. You start naturally drifting off into this headspace where you see yourself being in the place that you desire or driving what you desire or whatever it is that you're looking to manifest. You just start dreaming about it all the time. And even if you aren't specifically having dreams about it, you're having frequent dreams. If you're one of those people that doesn't really dream and you just start dreaming a lot more, start interpreting your dreams, because there are little signs in there, there are little symbols that could be in there that are delivering you a message. Whenever you have a dream, as soon as you open your eyes, make sure you write it down, go on Google, figure out what it means. So number 4 really isn't a sign, it's more so something you can do to get more confirmation about your manifestation, and that would be having a tarot reading done. I personally do my own tarot readings, or if I don't feel like it, I'll just go on YouTube and look for some, but those can be big indicators of a manifestation coming into your life. And I know some people aren't into that, they feel like, you know, it's a little spooky, so feel free to take this sign or this advice with a grain of salt. If you are into that type of thing, definitely book a personal reading with someone that you trust. I do personal readings for people as well, but just do it so that you can get that clarification or confirmation that you're looking for towards manifesting your desires. And just know that you will get answers from a reading, okay? So number 5 is a gut feeling. Like every time you think about your manifestation, you just feel it in your core. Like you just feel real happy-go-lucky, like I could just see myself driving that car or living in that place or owning that pet or whatever it is. You can just see yourself doing it. That is your sign, okay? We know that our gut instincts do not lie to us, so do not ignore it when you feel it. Just reaffirm yourself that, you know, I am creating the life of my dreams, I am manifesting all of my desires. Just reaffirm yourself for that and, you know, keep a positive mindset. So I know I kind of breezed through those real quick, but it's because I really wanted to get to this last sign, and it's kind of like a sign and something that you do. This right here, this seriously changed my life, and it is currently changing my life. So number 6 is creating cues. Now let me explain. A cue is basically a request that you give to the universe, God, source, the angels, in return for a sign or symbol from them telling you that it is coming true. When you're creating these cues, it definitely has to be something that you don't see all the time. I'm going to give you guys a few examples of my own so that you can kind of understand exactly what it is. Through that, you'll be able to figure out how to do it for yourself. So you guys know that I moved from South Carolina to California, but what you don't know is that I used a cue to figure out exactly when I was supposed to move. And I actually wrote it down in my journal the day that I made the cues. On June 11th, 2020, I wrote, the symbols I'd like to receive from the universe as cues along my journey to Cali would be: 1 dragonfly, be free and let your imagination flow; 2 orange butterflies, you are growing and almost ready; 3 boomerangs, final cue, now's the time. Once I see 3 boomerangs, I will know that it's time to move. I gave the universe 2 signs that, are a little bit more typical to see, and then the last sign to let me know that it's time to move was something that I never see. This was June 11th. June 14th is the day that I saw 3 boomerangs. So here's a little section from the 14th of when I actually saw the 3 boomerangs. Last night blew my mind. All of us went to my brother's house to play games. We started off playing Just Dance and we had a ton of fun. My score on 2 rounds was 11,110 and 10,222. My niece decided that we should play Mario Kart 8 afterwards. I haven't played Mario Kart since I was much smaller, so I'm unaware of any new items or add-ons they've created. As we're playing the first round, I get a few items that I have no idea about. As I got one, I used it and noticed that it hit the player and came back to me. I was like, I asked my brother, what is that? He said it was a boomerang. I used it again and it disappeared. So I thought, dang, I only had 2 of them. But today I opened Google and it says the boomerang item gives you 3 shots at hitting your opponent. When I saw that, I knew it was time to move. From that moment, everything lined up. From coming out here to touring the apartments and finding out the apartment that I'm in opened the day that I came to tour it. Trust me, when you get these cues, you are going to know something massive is about to happen in your life. On May 20th, I watched a tarot reading earlier within that day, and I'm going to insert a clip from the video.
And I do feel it's really important for you guys to look out for yin yang signs, like black and white, contrasting colors.
So when she said yin and yang, I was like, ooh, that's not a sign that I normally see. Let me use that as a cue. So later that night, I got back on YouTube, and one of the recommended videos said how to unleash your creativity into the world and raise your self-esteem. And it's an interview with Janae Aiko. So I was like, ooh, okay, I was going through a creative block at the time. Let me just click on the video and see what she's talking about.
It was like a hiking trail, and literally,
oh my gosh, y'all, like crazy. And it's going to be the same way for you too. Make sure that you're like picking a sign that isn't common for you to see at all and really isn't common in general. For example, your signs could be like super random. If you want to move to Texas or Georgia, you could say, if I'm supposed to move to Texas, I want to see an empty red wagon. And if I'm supposed to move to Georgia, I want to see a snow globe. You can basically use cues for anything, even with love. If you have 2 people or 3 people, 4 people that you have in your lineup and you're scouting them out, if you want to figure out which one is the best candidate, use 4 different signs for each of them. But just know that whenever you set these cues, don't be afraid when the signs come, okay? Because after this yin and yang cue was set, listen, I saw a book bag at the skate park. The girl that came to practice with us, she had on a half black, half white shirt. When I went to Target, a girl walking past me had on a yin and yang shirt. And then come to find out, the painting in my house that I bought when I first moved out here is a yin and yang. When these cues start popping up, embrace them, okay? Do not run away from your destiny. This is what you were asking for. You were requesting for these symbols and these signs to come and be attracted to you. And when you get them, take the message that is being delivered. Your manifestations are coming true. And if you need help setting up your cues, or you just like overthinking it, feel free to DM me. I'm always here to help. I want to see everyone live the life of their dream. That's it for this video. Let me know below what other videos you want to see. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video.